So now there's Sophitia, Voldo, Yoshimitsu, Raphael, Tira, Talum, Zasomel, and Geralt left. Well, let's try to knock them out of the park. I want to get them all done tonight before I have to go to bed. Then I'll continue tomorrow.
Sophitia was a baker's daughter, chosen by the gods to become a holy warrior. Given the order to destroy Soul Edge, she set out on a quest that would eventually lead her to the sword's wielder, Cervantes. In a fearsome battle, she was able to destroy one of the swords. Though successful in her quest, shards of the cursed sword pierced her body, causing severe injuries. Her life was saved by the ninja, Taki, whereupon she returned to her homeland to recuperate. The days passed peacefully, until one day.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back, my sister. You had me worried for a while. Sorry, I had no choice. I could never bring in the customers like you. Well, you're back now, so that's all that matters. Yeah. Sis? My chest. Sis? Are you okay? So many lives lost. Soul Edge?
Is something the matter?
It's my sister.
Oh, this doesn't look good. You should rest.
Thank you. Sis.
Wonder who the young man is supposed to be. Is that supposed to be her future husband? Oh yeah, it is. The young man gave his name as Rothian. He worked as a swordsmith in the neighboring town. His chance meeting with Sophitia blossomed into a relationship and then a promise to marry. But when they went to the temple to inform Hephestias of the I don't know what that word... I can't say that word, apparently. Felicius, I think, maybe? Felicius? Something like that. News. The god did not reply with words of blessing, but with a mission for Sophitia instead. That sucks to be her.
Sophitia. Sophitia. You fulfilled your mission well, and I am eternally grateful. However, your power is required once more.
Almighty Hephestias.
You weakened Soul Edge, but it is regaining its power and will soon pose a threat once more.
I had a feeling this day would come.
The cursed sword's presence grows ever stronger. Since finding a new wielder, it has spread its evil far and wide across the land. I shall bestow upon you the power to cleanse evil, so that you may free those who have fallen victim to it.
I understand.
But, oh, Mighty One, if you need the aid of your followers, choose me instead, for her sake. I beg you to use me in her place.
Rothian, you are a blacksmith. You shall produce arms befitting her task. I shall grant you the iron of the gods.
Please, Rothian, assist me in my battle.
Very well, Sophitia.
Wow, that sucks. You go to your god to say, hey, we're gonna get married, and he says, nope, you've got to go on a mission first. Rothian was coming close to completing Sophitia's arms, though he knew this also meant that she would soon be embarking on her journey. While heading to the temple to pray for safe passage, Sophitia encountered a man hailing from the east. For some reason, she felt the stirrings of fate, but put those feelings aside to prepare for her quest. I could just also be talking about a moment from the story mode that I'm not going to mention, because I want Save to actually be able to play it himself.
I never did ask that young man his name, but he carries the burden of fate on his shoulders. I feel as though this is the start of something big.
Sophitia, it took me some time, but I finally finished. I made this all for you.
Thank you, Rothion.
Try everything and see if it feels right. I may not be a worthy opponent for a disciple of the gods, but I shall do my best.
Yeah, crap. I have to spar with her future husband? Shit.
Battle 1. Fight!
Let's begin. Did I?
Battle 2. Fight!
Ha!
Stay down. Did I overdo it a little?
Battle 3. Fight!
This'll hurt!
Ow. This is gonna hurt Rothion, I'm sorry.
With this weapon, I can fight on. Amazing. It feels so light. It's even better than the battle gear I was bestowed with last time.
Glad to hear it. You know, I really wish you didn't have to go alone.
Fear not. I have your arms and armor to protect me. Will you pray for me?
Of course. I'll pray for your safe return.
Rothion.
Whatever the hell happened to Rothion, all I know is, by the events of Soul Calibur 4 and 5, Sophitia dies, Pyrrha is captured by Tira and used to make the next vessel for Soul Edge or whatever, and Patroclus ends up trying to go looking for her. Oh, really? So he's dead too? Well, fuck that. Charged with an important mission by the gods, Sophitia steeled her resolve and embarked on a journey. This time, however, the road ahead was even more perilous than before. Still, she forged on in pursuit of Soul Edge, rescuing those overtaken by evil along the way, while also purifying the earth saturated with it.
How awful. Here too I find the ravages of the cursed sword.
I thirst. Blood. Give me your blood.
I cannot give you my blood, but I can end your thirst.
What are you talking about?
Do not be afraid.
Silence!
Why isn't Trevor using headphones for his thing? Yeah, of course he is. She's not really passed out. But she's been on my lap pretty much all day. Ow.
Did I overdo it a little?
Battle 2. Fight!
Seriously, Astaroth's weapons are way too big for normal people. So it looks funny every time someone normal wields them.
I've got no choice.
Ow! Did you punch me? No way I'm gonna miss this time. Aha.
I too cannot afford to lose. Shh, it's okay. Be still now. You must have been in agony. The evil has dissipated. You have nothing to fear.
Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it. I hope I may help even but one more in your state. I know the evil must be destroyed at its roots, but how can I right now?
Ooh, pardon, sorry. I haven't done that in a little bit, now it's suddenly happening again. Oh, come on. Why are you sharing that? Stop it! Sophitia was determined to cleanse as many from evil as was humanly possible. However, those consumed by it often became formidable enemies who stood in the way of her mission. Fiercely combative warriors with technique sharpened on the field of countless battles, these foes proved an astonishingly imposing threat.
I'll kill you!
Have I met my match?
Maybe you should submit!
No, never!
Yeah. Don't put your claws into my new shirt.
Battle 1. Fight!
Yeah! Ha! No way! No way! I've got no choice! Saw it coming!
You can all say that you saw it coming and everything, but seriously, just stop.
No way!
Well, the good news is it's a best of 5 match, so. What the actual fuck, dude?
Are you okay?
Also, I find it funny, every time someone gets hit in the crotch in this game, you just hear a bell.
Pardon me. Did I?
Battle 3. Fight! Don't piss yourself!
The fuck?
You tough? Still wanna go?
Oh God!
Never heard a character say that in any of the voice lines. So, that was weird. Maybe it's a new voice for this game.
Overdo it a little?
Battle 4. Fight!
Doesn't matter, this guy's a fucking ass.
Pardon me.
Aha! I'm gonna get a perfect on this one. That's what you get.
I, too, cannot afford to lose.
Mm-hmm.
What have I done? Please, forgive me.
No need for forgiveness. I am here to save all from evil.
I lost to Nightmare, and then...
Nightmare?
Yes. The wielder of a powerful sword, the Azure Knight. I faced Nightmare in order to protect my homeland, but my challenge was in vain. Why? Why did he leave without killing me? After that, I grew unable to resist the temptation to do evil.
Please be still. Rest, Nightmare. He is the cause of all this horror. That is where Soul Edge must be.
I wonder what kind of story Hildy would have if she was a guest character, or DLC character, I mean. One of the rumors of a knight with the great sword had faded into obscurity. They were soon replaced by unverified stories from people who claimed to have seen Nightmare. Sophitia decided to continue her search for the knight with the large sword.
Nightmare was supposed to be based in Ostrheinsburg, but when I went there, Soul Edge's master was gone. I thought it was because Soul Edge had been destroyed by another. But if Nightmare still has the cursed sword, then he cannot be allowed free reign. Even with so little information, I cannot give up my search. Besides, my mission to save people from evil has not changed. Almighty Hephestias, protect me.
Finally, after a long journey, Sophitia happened upon the knight with the great sword, who was said to possess Soul Edge.
Are you Nightmare?
Don't call me that!
If you are Nightmare, then I must defeat you.
I expected as much.
And then I must destroy Soul Edge.
Soul Edge is not here.
Do you know where I can find it? I know the road you walk is long and arduous. However, I can cleanse you of evil, and maybe even save you.
Stop!
If you really are not Nightmare,
Leave me be!
I want to save you.
There is no turning back.
Great, now I'm forced to fight Siegfried. Don't worry. We all know how it'll end.
Battle 1.
Fight!
I do this for your sake too.
I don't need a savior!
Huh?
Yeah, you kind of do, Siegfried.
Overdo it a little?
Battle 2. Fight!
Atone for your sins.
Nonsense!
Open your eyes.
Not yet! Never!
Battle
Start! Fight! This ends now! Ready?
Ow.
I want to save you. shall pray for you.
Nice. Why were you pointing at me, Zoo? Might not want to try to say that out loud next time.
The evil.
Might not want to try saying that out loud.
Present?
What if it got picked up on my mic?
I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so at ease.
What are you?
Sorry. But you have my gratitude. Leave Soul Edge to me.
No, wait! I never found out his name. However, I had a feeling I had done what I was sent to do. Still, I know not if it is wise to leave everything in his hands. Almighty Hephestias, hear my prayer. Please watch over him.
The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Still, though, how nice of her. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick just to use the restroom, and then I'll be back to continue. Hey, Lily, I need you for a second. Thank you. Still got Voldo, potions, health. You only get one pizza? I only saw one thing when I saw this one. Time for Voldo.
Ask any adventurer, and they'll know of Verci, a wealthy merchant from South Italy, and his underground treasury, the Money Pit. After getting rich in the weapons trade and earning the title of Merchant of Death, Verci set sail with his fleet to find the legendary Soul Edge. But during his quest, Verci learned his entire fortune had been lost in the chaos of a war that broke out in Italy. Half crazed, Verci hid what little he had left in the impenetrable Money Pit, located on a small island in the Mediterranean. There he stationed a grotesque guardian who silently and mercilessly disposed of all who entered, quickly becoming the fear of all looters. In recent years, however, a new rumor began to spread among some adventurers. Historic rainfall had caused flooding in the money pit, destroying most of its traps. The Guardian had also vanished, leaving the treasure free for the taking.
I can't believe we got through the money pit that easily. Thanks for the help, Ivy.
Looks like that tip about the money pit being abandoned was true.
Yeah, all we had to do was rely on that trusty sword of yours. Traps don't scare us as long as we have you. But hey, aren't you gonna take any of the treasure for yourself?
I only care for items related to Soul Edge, and I already have what I wanted. Now I just need to find Verci's notes.
Always so serious. You're beautiful and you're strong, so, you know, we could... Huh? What the hell is that?
The sword's resonating?
Hey, what did you go quiet for? Whoa, don't drop the treasure there! Huh? Oh, this is a head!
Above you! Ready your weapon!
I guess you weren't ready.
I knew this was too good to be true. That's your target, Blade. The Guardian! Ha! Slice up everything that comes near us, Blade! I missed? Oh no! Ugh, I'm at a disadvantage fighting here! My blade! Show me the way out!
Meow. On his return to the money pit, Voldo was greeted by invaders, whose lives he set about taking one by one. Seeing the opportunity to cause a cave-in, the warrior Ivy cut through the ceiling, blocking off Voldo from pursuing her. Apart from Ivy, only a few of them escaped with their lives. One of them had managed to get their hands on something highly valuable, however.
In the deepest room of the dark underground vault, there was a magnificent sarcophagus and chair illuminated by torchlight. Before it stood a lanky, grotesque man, the Guardian feared by looters, with his head bowed in respect. His name was Voldo, a dark vestige of the talented man who had once served as Verci's right hand. Long years underground had robbed Voldo of his sight and sanity. Before his dead master's sarcophagus, he reported his failures. Voldo deeply regretted the fact that he had left the money pit for 3 years in order to find Soul Edge. And although he was completely alone, Voldo heard a familiar voice.
Thank you for your report, Voldo. With new challenges often come failure. Learn from your failures, and you shall be wiser. While you were in the outside world, the money pit was flooded, and the traps were all destroyed. Now then, enough lamenting. You have important work to do. But there's one thing we must do first. I'm sure you have felt it, right? The aura emanating from the swordswoman Ivy. My merchant's intuition speaks to me. That aura comes from the legendary sword I spent years seeking, Soul Edge. She also stole a portion of my notes, which are some of my most valuable possessions. And And of course, we can't let the other thieving rats get away with the treasure they stole. Therefore, Voldo, I shall give you 2 missions. Your first is to track down that woman and acquire all the clues you can concerning Soul Edge. Your second is to reclaim my notes, as well as all the pieces of my collection that were stolen. Some of the vermin still remain on this island. Exterminate them first, and reclaim what they stole. I'm counting on you, my loyal servant.
Look at the jewel on this sword! That's really something. Not that I expected any less from Verci's collection. What was that sound? The wind?
Nope.
Ah!
Are we getting a fight? Ha! Nice. Haha. Let's be super weird about all this.
The adventurers had looted a number of the strange weapons Verci had collected. With Verci's treasure before him, Voldo reminisced as he held in his hands an unusual pair of blades from India. Amid the moonlight reflecting off the blood-stained blades, old memories began to resurface in his mind.
What? You've never seen a pair of Jamadars? They're also known as Bundi daggers. Other merchants call them guitars, but they're mistaken. If you wish to become the next Merchant of Death someday, you'll need to learn all about weapons and their uses. Here, I'll lend them to you, but make sure you return them to me. My instincts tell me they will be a good match for you. Go on, give them a swing.
Disposing of the invaders' corpses, Voldo set about restoring the money pit and his traps. Once finished, he secured the entrance and headed out on a journey to complete the mission assigned to him by Verci. Yeah, Verci.
Ivy's scent was fading, but that did little to hinder. Honing his senses underground had given a sixth sense, him to sense invisible mind. As Voldo moved, tracking Ivy's unique, continued reclaiming stolen from his master.
Hand it over, Grandpa.
Wait, take anything this. Why? One will fetch the highest price.
What was that? I just heard footsteps. What's happening?
Ha! Oh, I'm really hungry. I didn't actually eat lunch. I also didn't finish up my leftovers from last night, which we were like out and we went to watch Venom, and then afterwards we stopped by Denny's for dinner, and I hadn't finished up that. I'll have to finish it up tomorrow morning. I do not remember saying I was going to activate that. I guess I'm activating that. Pardon. Well, he's done for.
You want this sword? I don't monster you are. Not have what left to me.
The scent of Verci's golden merchant cradled was the item that launched Vest for the golden treasures of fire to his soul edge.
You want to stop looking for Soul Edge?
Verci, we just began your search for the golden treasures of the Orient. Looking for a sword that's nothing more than a rumor? You must be mad.
All for a sheep, it's hunt, and only come out on top. The search for Soul Edge. You, Voldo, will assist.
Did Mama show you guys the calendars?
But he's so young.
No, we didn't actually check out the...
Figured for you guys.
I already know what the calendar is, though. That's over.
What? Your face.
And,
Oh, forgive. If only I would have watched you during the war. Verci would still be. You can have. And take the sword.
Perhaps Voldo needed to recover what had been true. Whatever the case, Voldo soon disappeared. Golden blade with the ult.
Cool. So what you're saying is you have Friday off.
Alright, so heading north, Voldo sensed something peculiar. Ivy's aura seemed to have split in two, and was heading both to the north and to the west. Though confusing at this turn of events, at the back of Voldo's mind, his memories of Soul Edge called for him to head west. Trusting his instincts, he continued on towards Spain.
Tracking Voldo eventually to a desolate Spanish port town. That's when he realized something. He had once visited this port, a time when it still thrived. However, the Aura's trail only led him to of an establishment known Blacktail Inn. The next thing Voldo knew, he was surrounded by spirits of the dead.
Steal, kill, and steal again.
Yeah, Trevor's watching Achievement Hunter. I think they're doing their Dungeons and Dragons thing. Heroes and Halfwits, I believe is what they call it. It is silly how Voldo can be in this game. I remember when I did the beta, which of course was also uploaded to YouTube. in its entirety, the network test, I mean, and I was playing as Voldo, and I tried to get at least one win in with all the male characters, I mean, because I didn't stream any of the female characters, unfortunately. But I did play as all the characters. But, I was playing as Voldo, and I was about to get this win on Nightmare, like, actually win the whole battle. Do not fucking start with me. Fuck you. You pissed me off. So I'm just gonna do this, even though I shouldn't. But if I'm about to die, I might as well. But, the guy fucking disconnected just as I was about to kill him because he was such a pussy. These don't seem to be like sailor guards. Stop this, you're... It took me a while, though, to actually get a victory with Voldo, though, because I'm not as attuned to his style in this game as I am in some of the others. That ass. Ow, that looks like you got kicked in the dick, dude. Oh, they're done. Woo! Victory. Gesundheit.
Oh, Cervantes. Curlew.
The scent of the ocean, the whispers of the names by the dead. They caused a distant map from the deep recess of Voldo's mind. The Vantes de Leo quest for Soul Edge. A mission infamously meant almost still journeyed to Cervantes' Blacktail Inn, carry out his duty.
Vergie's offering me acre cannons, pistol sword. Certainly a rare. I see Vergie about the art of a prick. Ask a favor of me. Why did he not come here and... Did he send out you? A bullet your cheek and you don't link. Not bad. Can a liking to this. 4 top-of-the-line cannons and 4 minutes. Send me things he gave to the Spada. A deal, and let you good news. Good for a little amuse.
So the reason why Cervantes has a pistol sword is because of Voldo's master. That's interesting. Why did Ivy's aura seem to be emanating from Cervantes' old headquarters? Voldo didn't have the answer, but knowing who it was, he should pursue at least represented a significant step forward. Gathering his master's treasure that was scattered around Spain along the way, Voldo followed the trail of Ivy's aura to the east.
As Voldo tracked Ivy east, her aura growing became aware of was that Ivy had crossed them, was now moving west. The other was that he was alone in this hunt. His own group was also, regardless of who they were. Voldo had no doubt they would, as that Voldo decided to use terrain to her hunters.
Woman with the blood of the Cursions. Idea of being ordered to eliminate. Why do we need so?
Once you see her blade in action, you'll
Don't worry. I'm ready for whatever happens. But something's off. We should have been engaging the by now. Where's the signal? What the?
The hell's this?
Oh, just the same guy who's hunting down your target. The guy who's hunting down the same target as you. You guys know what I was trying to say, right? I sure hope so. Ooh. Oh, nice! You dodged it. Good for you, Voldo. And dodge that one.
Have a taste. Ready? Watch closely. My specialty.
Ow, don't kill me, don't kill me.
You dare. You dare.
Woo! That was a close one. I'm probably not gonna have a lot of health though. Yep. Oh, took a risk there, and that risk was not good. Woo! And Cactus, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is a funny name, but awesome.
An unidentified entity to...
Having fun? Oh, right. No sense.
Yeah.
Would come when I'd be saved, but don't expect thank you.
After disposing of all those in his way, Voldo was finally in a position to attack Ivy. He had hoped to do so without drawing attention to himself, but somehow Ivy had known about her pursuer's presence all along.
Long time no see, God. Or should I say, though? Sense you approaching. A lot of it since we last met you. I little research on that, and the young as his shrewd right son so ruined by what. It's hard to feel sorry for you. Oh, this box, right? Me and
Yeah, if you're still out of the loop, Trev, Ivy stole some notes from Voldo's former master, and Voldo's been trying to get him back.
Cool.
I did. Maybe yours? Because we went out to dinner last night, so.
I see you too.
Nope, do not start. You're starting. Nope. Haha. I'll get my creepy hands all over you, Ivy. Ow, son of a bitch.
I'll make you submit. Enjoy your treat. Give it up already.
Woo, just barely won that. Also, wait, hold on. Is Voldo, like... Is he wearing an outfit on his back that should be on his front? I'm confused. It's much easier to fight her when my back is turned on her.
I still owe you for before.
Ow. Holy crap, she blocked his critical edge with the fucking reversal edge. Woo, just barely won that.
A loyal blade, void of any hesitation. You know, I feel a little envious of you now. I don't need this anymore. Take it. But let me tell you one thing. The soul edge you seek has already been destroyed. If you want to see for yourself, head to Ostreinsburg. Farewell.
After throwing Verci's box back to Voldo, Ivy leapt off the cliff and used her snake sword to disappear into the mountains. Voldo could have followed her, but the risk of dropping the precious box was too great. Since he had already collected several other treasures, Voldo decided to return to the money pit.
Alright. Let's get those out of the way real quick, save, so it's just done and over with. So Trevor can eat, because I know he's... Let's go. Sorry about that, I just went ahead and got dinner out of the way, so... It was safe to say that Voldo had served his master well. Arriving back at the money pit, he returned the treasures to their original places before heading to Verci's tomb to debrief his deceased master on a mission accomplished. Let us actually continue with all this, because I want to get all this done tonight before we go to bed, so...
Sarcophagus once more, Voldo bowed his head and gave his report. Before long, amid an eerie glow, Verci appeared before his loyal servant.
Welcome back. You have my thanks for completing both your missions. I find it hard to believe that Soul Edge was destroyed, but we will learn the truth in time. First, we should rejoice that my treasures are now back where they belong. Also, the woman may have stolen a portion of my notes, but in this box are our letters. The letters we exchanged while you were assisting me in my search for Soul Edge. These easily contain more information than one could ever glean from my notes. I'm sure she would want to get her hands on them. However, the real reason I value this box so much is because it contains a record of my successor completing all his training.
The fact that Voldo still remained loyal to his master long after his demise proved how much they trusted each other. Deep within the dark pit, in a hollow darkness lit only by the glow of flickering flames and gold, Voldo basked in a new, blissful light, born from Verci's everlasting trust. The names of the warriors whose fates were bound to the two swords have been etched into the very fibers of history.
Yeah, I probably could have just completed that before eating dinner. So yeah, that makes me seem like a dick.